Hello, I'm Janet Matthews, and I'm again interviewing my father. And wanted to continue our discussion yesterday, Dad. Um, what do you remember that you did in the evenings here?
Well, we played different card games. Can't remember the names. It wasn't bridge. Hearts, probably, and we also, what did we do? Monopoly was always it was a popular game at the time.
What about the square dances?
Oh, square dances were fabulous. There is a square dance somewhere every day of the week, or every night of the week. Some of the best known and oldest were the square dances at the Silver Bell over at South Portage, where it seemed to be hundreds would crowd into this small little building. But they'd square dance until about 12, and then there'd be sing-songs, and then they'd bring out sandwiches that the local women had made, and coffee and cocoa. And after we had sandwiches and coffee, there'd be one last hoedown, and everybody'd get up for the last square dance of the evening, and we'd all go off on our separate ways. But it was a great dance.
Would that have been after you were married or when you were a teenager?
Reason I would go because the, what would you call her, maid, or my nursemaid, who was looking after me, was going out with, I believe, one of the engineers on the little train. And he would ask Nan, and that was her name, to go to the square dance with him, and Nan couldn't go unless I was with her. So I'd go along with Nan. I'd sit on the benches on the side of the hall. I didn't dance. I just sat there and watched Nan and her engineer friend dancing.
But when you were older and you got married, you went to square dances
Oh,
with Mom, right?
Yeah, yes, there weren't as many going on at that time. After the war, they started to thin down. Before the war, there was Limberlost was a good place to go. Dwight was a good dance. Oh, they were all over the place. But after I was married, we'd go to Dwight, I believe. Silver Bell had closed down. Most of the square dances with your mom were at the golf club pavilion.
Uh-huh.
There,
On
Penn
Penn.
Lake had a square dance every Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on the lake go over to the golf course and in the old dance hall. Dance until the wee hours. Great.
And then it changed to just really being over the regatta.
And then it became just a regatta dance. And then the clubhouse, the golf course. I'm not sure what happened. Was there a fire? The old pavilion wasn't there anymore. No, it just sort of died away.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting. I wish we had some of those square dances now.
So do I.
And did you ever go to the movies when you were up here?
Oh, I loved going to the movies. Sometimes we'd go by car, but it was more enjoyable to go by boat.
Was this when you were in your teens?
Probably, yeah, it would be more in my teens. Yes, it would. And don't know who we went with. Seems to me sometimes we take the Ditchburn in, Mom and Dad. And then as I was older, I'd take my little blue bomber. I'd take it in, usually with somebody, but I don't know who I had.
Mm-hmm. And you'd come back at night?
Come back at night, and it was always a challenge to find the canal. Very difficult to find the canal. And the flashlights that we had with us were not anywhere near as powerful as today.
Mm-hmm.
So we just had to go by dead reckoning.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Thanks.